What it is, my G's. Today we talking about who's better, Chief Keef versus Soulja Boy. Before that, you know what to do to support the channel. Like, subscribe, and tat it on your arm. Let's dive into it. Chief Keef and Soulja Boy are two of the most influential rappers in the last 20 years without doubt. In different ways, they've inspired rappers that came after them. Keef, being out of Chicago, is generally credited with popularizing drill music. Drill was big in London, and both cities inspired the drill scene in New York. Soulja Boy, aka Big Draco, the 30 Clip Reaper, the Black Shang Tsung, the Shadow Spirit Lifter, King Demon, and the first rapper to ever rap is probably the first social media rapper before social media. Regardless of what you think of his music or his antics, the Draco God has managed to stay relevant while many rappers have got hot, cooled off, and then wound up working the morning shift as a greeter at Walmart while their career was put on the permanent shelf. Starting with Chief Keef, Keith Pharrell Cozart was born in Chicago on August 15th, 1995. Keith grew up on Old Block, which is home to other rappers like Lil Durk and King Von. His mother had him at the age of 15. He would wind up being raised by his grandmother in Chicago. Eventually, he would join the Black Disciples. Keith started rapping at the age of 5, and at 15, he dropped out of Diet High School. At 16, he would start garnering attention with his mixtape, The Glory Road, and bang! That same year, he would be placed on house arrest for firing a gun from his car. Shortly after being on home confinement, he would release his smash hit single, I Don't Like. The song caught the attention of none other than the Chicago icon, the Louis Vuitton Don, Jesus Christ staying on a Jumbotron, Kanye West. Ye would go on to remix the song with himself, Pusha T, Big Sean, and Jadakiss appearing as guests. The following year, a bidding war between many labels thirsty to sign Keef erupted. After some time, he was signed with Interscope Records, which would give him a side deal for him to start his own label, Glory Boys, Glow Gang. The Interscope deal had a clause that would allow them to terminate the contract if he couldn't sell 250K records. Y'all must be tripping. Got that lightly off his first album within a few years from its release. By March, the album sold 150K and is now certified gold, selling more than 500,000 copies. He would go on to drop another album, The Mixed Reviews, and release a bunch of mixtapes as well. In 2014, Keef and Interscope would part ways. He would continue dropping tracks and putting on some of his fam in the game. After the death of some of his friends, family members, and a toddler that got shot at the same time, Keef would begin doing his part by helping to stop the violence in the city by doing benefit concerts for the victim of those shootings. He also moved to LA, and as time went on, fans would begin to see him less and less as he took a step back from the limelight. Switching to Soulja Boy, DeAndre Cortez Wade was born on July 28, 1990 in Chicago, Illinois. At the age of 6, he moved to Atlanta. At the age of 14, his father built him a home studio for Soulja to slay and destroy tracks with his bars. At that time, illegally downloading content was becoming a popular way for people to get their music. An app a lot of people used was LimeWire. Big Draco, being the all-time hustler and finesser that he was, found a way to get his music in the possession of people that didn't even know about him, never even heard of him. He would upload his songs on LimeWire using famous song titles from famous artists. So when someone tried to download a specific artist's music, like Beyonce or Britney Spears for example, they would hear Soulja Boy ballads instead. In March of 2007, he would release his song Crank That along with its music video on YouTube. The song would quickly gain traction and popularity online. All of this was done independently. By September of that year, Crank That would take over the country and the radio, shooting the #1 on the charts. Soulja would record his first album using a trial version of the beat-making program Fruity Loops, now known as FL Studio. Many critics hated on the album though. They questioned if the meme lord would be able to make another hit. Another hit? What? 14 years later, I can safely say that Big Draco has buried the souls of those motherless haters with bangers like Turn My Swag On, Kiss Me Through the Phone, and 2021's TikTok anthem, Make It Clap. But before that, he would go on to drop more successful albums and mixtapes and broke Thanos' jaw before he could snap half the universe away. He also won NBA MVP, UFC heavyweight champ, and was the first rapper to moonwalk up Mount Everest while only eating honey buns and nachos. So the question is, who's better? As far as impact goes, Soulja and Draco are probably in the top 10 most impactful rappers of the last 20 years. Soulja is considered the rapper that put drill on the map, paving the way for rappers like Lil Durk, G Herbo, Lil Bibby, King Von, and even Pop Smoke, who was on his way to becoming a superstar. His music also helped Kanye get some street cred to his name and reintroduce Ye to a younger generation, helping to extend his career some. Soulja Boy is the first social media meme rapper. He set the blueprint for what rappers and pop artists do in this era: make a catchy song with a specific dance. If you think about what he did with his music, replacing popular songs with his own, you can definitely see how he is viewed as the first hip-hop troll. Not only that, but he is wild entertaining. It's basically impossible for me to try and judge them against each other as far as the music goes, because one was aiming for ringtone hits while the other was making drill bangers that you could play while riding in a 2001 Honda Accord with different colored doors while creeping down the streets, headlights off, one mask, two gloves, double barrel out the rear window like in Boys in the Hood, No Ricky, some Jerry Curls, Sour Patch Kids, 7-Eleven, green slushy, no COVID, ready to terrorize your ops on a cold January night under the full moon. The kind of music that you play when you're about to perform exorcisms on the block. The kind of music that'll make you want to slap your pops, but you won't, because you know that he's a real one and he got a revolver in his back pocket if you get out of line, and will shoot your laptop like that white guy did to his daughter's laptop. In reality, Soulja Boy impacted the way that artists go viral. Soulja, in my opinion, is the first to go viral, him and Kimbo. You let him tell it, he made Bape popular, Gucci bandanas, McDonald's, beer, and iPhones popular too. Meanwhile, Soulja ushered in a specific genre, drill. And he paved the way for all the newer rappers from Chicago. So, I'ma base this battle on impact. I think on this one, I'm gonna go with Big Draco. He got hot before Soulja, partly because he's older and he has a hit in 2021. Soulja been chilling in the cut, staying low key. So when it comes to impact, Soulja popularized a movement that's brought us a lot of great rappers. The way a lot of artists get popular or get hits doing challenges for their songs or doing dances feels like it started with Soulja. There are a lot of things that he brought to the game that he isn't gonna get credit for, but people know. They know who the Big 90 Clip is. But look, this is just my opinion. There is no right or wrong. If you disagree or agree with me, let me know in the comment section. What did I miss? Or what did I not cover? And why do you feel like Big Soulja or Soulja is more impactful? Make sure you comment that down below. I'm going to respond to everything. But yeah, man, we going to leave it right here. Y'all already know how to support the channel. Like, subscribe, tat it on your arm. My name is Rain. Catch you on the flip side. RCP salute.